Hello everyone, this is Inashri from 9to-cloud.com. Today we are going to see how we can work around with Git. Git is a version control tool, and we will see we have created a project in Git on our local system, how we can push that project or scripts to our GitHub account. For this you require to have a GitHub account, so please log into your GitHub account, or if you have not had an account, so go ahead and create an account over there. We are going to use those account credentials while working around here. Okay, so you can visit 9to-cloud.com and you can read the theory, you can go through it. What we are going to do is we're just directly going to jump to the scripts, and I'm going to show you how you can work around with the Git, right? So the first thing that you require is a virtual machine. So create a virtual machine. If you don't know how to create a virtual machine, you can find a video. I've created a video for the same, how you can create a virtual machine and how you can log into the putty with the same, right? So have one virtual machine ready for you, and let's go ahead and create a directory for ourselves and let's start working. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow the same article so that it will be easy for you to refer back to. So it says that create a directory named 9to-cloud. Here in my GitHub account I'll see that I don't have a project by the same name. So you can see these are my projects over here, right? So these are my projects, my repositories over here. I don't have any repository by the same name, 9to-cloud. So let's go ahead and do that. Right, now what do we have? We have a directory. Now what we are going to do, we are going to initialize this directory. So initializing a Git directory, that means that you this is the particular place where you will put all your codes, all your scripts, and this is the particular folder that you are going to push to your GitHub account, right? So this is your staging environment that you are preparing. Now this staging environment, once it's done, you will push this staging environment to your origin, and origin is your GitHub account, right? So that is your, basically you can call it as a destination or an origin, right? So you're going to push this particular directory onto the GitHub account, right? So what we are going to do is we are going to initialize this particular directory. Oh, okay, Git is not found. Okay, so you need to install Git first, of course, right? This is going to take some time. So make sure you have your virtual machine is connected to the internet properly. Try to ping google.com or any other site and see whether it's giving you a response back. Yeah, come on. So it's installing, still installing. It should be done by now. Yeah, okay, great. So this is done. So let's just verify this. Yes, so you have the response, right? So now let's quickly initialize the directory. So it says that it has initialized the empty repository. That means it doesn't have anything, it's just empty, right? And there's nothing inside it, right? You can always check the status and see, and check what Git is trying to tell you. It says you are on branch master, and this is an initial commit. That means it is the first commit. There is nothing that you have done yet, so you can start adding the files from here onwards, and you can start working on it, right? So that's your first usual command that you would want to go ahead with. Now what you are going to do, you are going to create certain dummy files. So let's just call it as test dot txt. So this is what it is. It's going to create a file, test file, okay, and in which there is a test which will be written, right? Hit enter, right? So you have got a file now, like so, right? You've got a test.txt file. Now what you're going to do, you're going to add this file to your repository, your staging environment, right? So this is going to be your first commit. So when you put git status over here, what it is telling you, it is telling you that there is an untracked file which you have created in the directory which you have initialized, and you have to keep it. In order to keep the track of it, you have to add that particular file, right? So right now whatever you want to add to this test.txt is not being tracked. It's not going to be tracked, right, by git is not going to track it. But if you say git add, okay, and the file name which is test.txt, what it is going to do, it is going to start tracking that particular file. So when you again hit git status, what it is telling you, changes to be committed. That means that test.txt is now being tracked by git, and now you can commit these changes. Commit means you can put these changes to your staging environment, and then once your staging environment is full, final and complete, you can merge that staging environment to your GitHub remote repository, which is your GitHub repository. If you're still unclear about how or what or where this is going and what's the staging environment, and I have added this, then still it's not getting added to a GitHub account or something like that, then don't worry, we'll go step by step and we'll understand how you can, add the files, folders, and then, with one final command you can push all of your code and your repository to your remote repository, right? And we'll see that in the next video.